Hi there, welcome back to TREBONS. I'm on my own with the camera, so you have to bear with me, and you can't see any puppies at the moment. Just get myself into position and get the puppies over. They're asleep, and everything's going very well. It's all going very, very well at the moment. As you can see, putting on weight, big size. They've doubled in weight. It's quite a competitive litter we've got. And as I said right at the beginning, what we're doing is feeding the puppies. Oh yes, they know I'm here and they're coming in for their food. Hey, no, I've got no food for you, got no food at the moment. And they were born, what was I say, they were born at 370 to 410, I think it was the biggest, and we're all knocking on 800 grams or just over now. Apart from one, I'm not concerned, but I'm aware I've got one that she's about 730, so she's off the pace. But overall, the whole litter is very, very even, despite the competitiveness in the litter. And as I said right at the beginning, we know this is going to be a competitive litter, so we've gone right in there, heavy-handed, right at the beginning, and started feeding from day one. Each puppy is getting roughly 80 mils extra on top of what KUMARA is providing. Now, if you work that out, that's about a litre extra. That's a lot, a litre. Extra milk, because I know it's a competitive litter. If I haven't given this extra litre of milk, and that's going to increase over the next 2 weeks, we would have a very split litter. Instead of having an even litter and even weight, we would have some that are hitting 800 and some that are still at 650 maybe. Because the bigger ones are getting to the tip, they're pushing out the smaller ones. That's what I wanted to avoid, that's what we have avoided. As I say, I've got one little female, she's 730, so she's off the pace but not too far off the pace. So, and I will be putting collars on them, marking them now, so maybe I've just missed out on a few feeds. But not overly concerned, but I am aware of that puppy. The other thing, and this might be of interest to you, nature versus nurture, etc, etc. What we started off, and what we did when we still started off with our handling, is create an unsafe environment for the puppies. I know that this is going to be competitive because there's 11 of them. I can't control that competitiveness unless I bring in the food, and if I bring in the food, that means I have to handle them right from day one and be pretty firm to get them onto the tip, which increases the competition in the litter. So we're putting more pressure on the mother, as I say, and we are supplementing by a litre a day now. And that's a lot. When you think the mother, if we hadn't done this, the mother would have to produce an extra litre of milk for her puppies. So that is quite a lot. The other thing that tells us this is a very competitive litter is they need the nails cutting. Now normally, I don't know if you can see it, I'm on my own, there's the nails. Normally we'd be looking at cutting nails around about anywhere between 9 and 12 days. The shorter space determines a 9 days is a more competitive litter than a 12 days if you're cutting at 12 days. So the ideal being 10 or 11 days for me. And if you look at the other videos we've done, that's where we are. If you ask other kennels, 10 or 11 days is for an ordinary litter. But for a competitive litter, 7 days, we're going to be cutting the nails. They're not nearly as good as the hand. They're very feisty, but they will accept me, and I am a feed machine. I'm just as important to them as the mother. Bomb straight on. Ooh. So I am just here to feed. That's the way they look at me. I've got the blanket on full, I've got heat light going on, the room's quite warm in here, but touch and remove, the first thing they want is food. And that's what we're doing. We're supplementing food. There we go. How's things food? And there we go. Oh, what you done there? You up and running? Oh, come back. So what's that? in there. Oh. I'm a bit too fast, there we go. So, as I say, what I'm doing is supplementing, and this is going to increase. And after this I'll be cutting the nails. I'll do it after they've been fed, rather than really cut under them. There we go. So they're pretty good on the bottom. Not very good on the bottom. And then we'll be cutting those and hand on a bit more done. There we go. Go! There we go. Oh. Yeah. It's not to replace the mother's milk, it's just to supplement it. This is going to be a long video, so what we'll have to do is stop in a minute and carry on. It's just to show you what's happening. As I say, there are a litre extra a day on supplement. So, and we carry this on, so otherwise the video just gets too long. Then we have to cut some nails. And as I say, what normally happens is you're cutting nails around about somewhere between 9 days and 12 days. That's normal. That would be the normal time you do it with a litre. If you've got a reasonable for me the competition level is right in doing it. This is a very competitive litre, so we're doing it 7 days early, and that just shows you where the calories are going. It's going in physical development here. They're going to be online quicker than a normal litter by a few days. Because when we started the handling, what we did was, the way nature interprets it, we've created an unsafe environment. And the only thing the puppy can do is move. They're very, very strong, they can move very, very quickly, these puppies. And that's all they can do. Oh, fine. So for them, it's necessary to get on those calories and be able to move. Ooh, harder. Maybe smaller. And the rest of their senses are going to come on a little bit earlier than you would normally expect. And there you go. Yeah. And that's the difference, nature versus nurture, and how we can change things. So we know we've got this competitive litter. They're verging towards, or will verge towards, overexcitement. I know that. But that's the course of action I've decided, rather than have a split litter where we've got puppies that are just dominating and pushing the little ones away. Because if they're pushing, you get that split, you're going to get the little ones, they will be very, very excitable because they're desperate to get to the mother's tip. It becomes imprinted, that's the way they will be. And this is imprinting that's going on at the moment, and what we've got to do is control them after. The next week is going to be about controlling them. So when they do get excited, when they are being feisty, but they get held down and they're forced. Not forced, but this is it. Just as a mother will tell her puppies off, we'll be doing that, but we're doing it early. And that's conditioning, that's imprinting that's going on. The benefit to this is come 3 weeks once they're online, I'm going to have a tremendous relationship with the puppies, no doubt, undoubtedly. I am a food source right now. They accept me as that, they're not moving away from me. I am a huge food source. They recognise it. Well, they recognise me as a food source. There we go. There we go. So, all in all, I'm very happy with the way this is running, moving on. It's all good. The supplement of food and the whole feeding will increase now with the second week starting. I don't even know if you can do it. There you go. You're here with these nails. So the reason we cut nails is pregnant mothers, you don't want her getting the slightest, that would be a complete disaster. And again, imagine if she had to produce the extra litre of milk here. She'd be under a tremendous amount of pressure. And then you can get a split business, just as simple as that. And that's why I've gone right on with this. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So all the strands you could stick later on. You're not helping. Oh, there we go. So as I say, 7 days is a little bit earlier than I would like to be doing nails and everything else. But it is what it is. I've got a very excitable litter at the moment, that's where we're going. And if I don't do something about it, they will be very, very excitable puppies. So that's what I'll be working on next. The handling will become stiffer. You'll see that next week, what I mean by that. But overall, it's for the benefit of you and the puppy. It's going to learn rules now. And this is imprinting that's going on. That's what you're witnessing. We've set something in motion from day one. The competitiveness of the excitement level, that's imprinting. And now we've got to control that excitement level. We want an even litter. If I have a split litter, then I'm working twice as hard because I've got to get some puppies to act one way, other puppies to act another. All I've got to do is get all puppies to act one way, because they're already acting one way. I just have to channel how the puppies are acting, rather than have a split and channel some this way and some that way. They're going to be an excitable litter. But we've got 2 weeks before they're even online to correct things, to get things working. Oops, here we go. Oh, there we go. And yeah, it's all going very, very well at the moment. And it's just more of the same. The feeding, well, I'm giving them will increase over the next couple of weeks. It has to, otherwise it's just too much pressure on KUMARA. I'll bring power in anyway. Oh, I'm going to. Oh yeah, yeah. You get your nails done? Oh yeah. Yo, yo. Right. Aye. Right. You'll be fighting me, we do not need to do that. So not hard, but long. In a few more days they'll be starting to get really quite hard. There we go. Oh, can I have you out your toe? Oh, yeah. And then we're back on the bottle with the rest of them. We'll do this one. Oh, what do we do? Oh, there we go. That was the wrong way, didn't it? There it is. One thing at a time. There we go. So, a bit of a burp coming up. And there's this. Oh yeah. There we go. Oh, there we go. So, it's all going very well, as I say. This is just me off cooking. There we go. Oh yeah. Let's do this one. There we go. Slowly. So we do this 4 times a day at the moment, and then I just repeat it until it's all done. And we've just about finished one bottle, and we're starting on this one. Just do the half of this. So, oh dear. There we go. And we cut the nails to protect them like that, and when they're getting towards one of the tips, they're not scratching themselves either. And that will stop scratching and hopefully infection. And it makes our life easier, etc, etc. So I've got 4 puppies over there. I'm going to stop the camera now and just carry on because it's just repetitive. But that's where we are with the puppies at, oops, daisy, get out of here without squeezing anybody. And that's where we are with the puppies now, at 1 week of age. Competition level is high, but we're controlling it just.